Morning all, and welcome to the STYRKA Podcast. This is episode 5. Today we'll do a short 5 minutes or so podcast talking about sustainability and nutritional coaching and why it is that they need to walk hand in hand. So, welcome to another podcast from Strengths by Fitness. I have for the past 15 or so years talking about writing and coaching, health, fitness, nutrition and sustainability, often been met with this fundamentally flawed core question. Why is sustainability an important metric to consider for nutritional coaching and our individual food choices? And today I'll answer that loud and clear. Let's start with land use, greenhouse emissions, freshwater usage, crop dust, water, land and air pollution, wildlife extinction, mammal extinction, human health outcomes. Thing is, all these things matter, and it's all connected to our agricultural production and food consumption. And it all concludes in the very same thing. So, if you think of Earth from a fact-based perspective, it's an almost closed-off circular system with a finite capacity to handle pollution, natural resource drain, loss and imbalances. And if we now take roughly 9 billion humans and we add each individual environmental impact from each and one of all of those humans, and we're left with a cold, hard mathematical reason why human sustainability matters so immensely much. Let's take case A. Amount of land mass being used per X amount of edible protein. If we take the biggest outlier, beef requires roughly 20 times more land than nuts and 35 times more than grains to produce the same amount of human edible protein. Yes, beef is a wonderful protein source from a quality point of view. There's no disputing that, but the thing is you will be able to reach the same protein quality, same absorption, amino acid content and the resulting health and fitness and lean body mass outcomes with any well-planned plant-based food plan that provides enough total protein from a wide enough array of daily protein sources. Also, not disputable at all. It's a scientific fact. Case B. Let's look at cow milk versus the various plant-based options out there. 24% of the calories you get from 1 liter of milk that's being used in the milk cow's feed ends up as the nutrition you eventually consume in the form of that dairy product. Consequently, 76% of the calories that are used in the production are wasted. 1 liter of cow milk requires roughly 600 plus liters of fresh water. Soy milk only needs 30 liters per liter of soy milk. And land mass, 1 liter of cow milk requires 9 square meters of land. Soy milk only needs 0.66 square meter of land. And now we have case 3. Let's talk about the calories human gets from food. So when we compare these foods as 1000 calories of human food, then we clearly see that it takes roughly 120 square meters to produce 1000 calories intended for human consumption when we talk about beef cattle. Bees, on the other hand, provide those 1000 high calories, high quality nutritional packed calories while only using 2.16 square meter of landmass. That's insane. That's 118 square meter less to produce 1,000 calories for human consumption. So in the end, it does not matter if you look at this topic from a landmass perspective, or if our concern is greenhouse emissions, freshwater usage, crop dust, forest or land cleansing, wild mammals, or how much protein you get from various food sources, the human impact on biodiversity, water or air pollution, fossil fuel usage, or human health. Sustainability matters not because of morals. Morals are good, but here we're just looking at it from the case of cold hard data. Cold hard data that is our reality. The mathematics of feeding close to 9 billion people with vastly inferior food from a sustainability perspective doesn't work anymore. Best of all, while animal-based food choices can be perfectly healthy and nutritionally good food choices, such as eggs, fish and chicken, the more plant-based foods we consume daily, the better our health outcomes across our entire health span. Now, I'm not saying that we cannot consume or produce any animal-based foods at all. That's not what this is about. That's not what I'm saying or coaching. But what I am saying is that no matter your food or coaching preference, sustainability or food choices and our nutritional coaching needs to go hand in hand. Coaches that fail to include sustainability in the conversation, they are failing. They have a blind spot or are worse, choosing to neglect a fact-based part of food production and consumption that is immensely important. Case in point, the total amount of land that is used worldwide for agriculture. Right now, humanity as a whole use roughly 4x something billion hectare of global land for agriculture. But if we shifted current food production and consumption globally to be just fish, eggs and whole plant-based foods, guess what? Our need for agricultural landmass would shrink almost all the way down to 1 million hectare, while producing the same amount of nutrients for human consumption. Talk about a massive difference, with no drawbacks. Best of all, this would reverberate through all sustainability metrics too. And yes, including human health outcomes. Less land usage means substantially less pollution, substantially less wildlife decimation, old forest destruction. It would result in more meadows and more pollinators and a lot less natural resource drainage, all while providing better nutrition, better climate change resilience, and better human health outcomes. Boom. End of this podcast and end of this coach-led, fact-based, high-quality education, which was completely free for you. Now, if you're wondering how plant-based and animal-based food choices stack up against our health and fitness progression, jump on over to our articles on our main website, strengthsbyfitness.com, and read an article, train well and get coached. See you next time. Bye.